Hello, Virgo. It's your turn for your reading for the month of December. I hope you all are doing well. Alright, Virgo. Coming in for the month of December, you guys have the Three of Cups and the King of Cups. So, for some of you, it could be a celebration, but I feel like it's more about you're kind of undecisive when it comes to opening your heart and emotions to love. I feel like, for some of you, when it's dealing with relationships, maybe you're skeptical of relationships because you've been hurt in the past, or I feel like for some of you, it could have to do with your emotions and who you want to connect with. And I just feel like it's about inner completion with yourself, being loving to yourself, giving yourself that other cup that others may have not given to yourself. So I feel like there's some contemplation going on. I don't know, for three of the signs, it seems like they've been having a lot of contemplation, like unsure or skeptical when it comes to love, because you've already been there with certain people or in situations, maybe a family situation, you've given more of yourself and you don't want to deplete or shake up your cups and not put it in the right people or situations. So maybe it's rediscovering yourself in some way when it comes to what you fully want to give to, and what are you willing to give, and what are you willing to hold back. And it's, I guess, in some way setting boundaries, setting ideas on what love looks like, and giving yourself to love when it comes to maybe other people and situations. Now you have the Justice card and you have the Six of Swords all in reverse. So I feel like this could be maybe in a past situation where you're done not getting what you want, and you're done feeling like the balance or the scales of things. You could be dealing with a Libra past situation that didn't go as planned, or things are still trying to figure itself out with maybe this Justice Libra, like I said, walking away from something that's not working and trying to stabilize how you're feeling through it all. Then you have the Four of Swords in reverse and the Sun. So I feel like it's still recovering from maybe a love situation, still recovering from, maybe the sparks of the past or spark connections, I'm thinking. Something that's not really giving you fulfillment. And I feel like a lot of you are still having a hard time with that, recovering from maybe a friendship connection or a love connection. You could also be dealing with a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or Leo and Gemini. Also the lover cards here for Gemini too. So it's about recovering from things of the past that depleted you or drained you when it comes to love and relationship. And I feel like with the Lovers card being here, as well as the Nine of Cups in reverse, you're done. You're done playing the victim. I feel like you're done in these situations where maybe you're still seeing these things happen where you're fine by yourself. You don't need to pour your glasses of empty glasses into something that's not really going to maybe financially give you the stability within yourself, emotional stability and security that you've been needing. Or in some way this is rediscovering that a lot of this stuff is going, a lot of this stuff that maybe's got a hold of you from the past, is being let go, and you're still recovering from it. See if we can get more from the card. Alright, so what else came out for you, Virgo, is the Ten of Cups in reverse, Ten of Pentacles in reverse, the Judgment card in reverse, Two of Wands in reverse, Three of Wands in reverse and the Moon card in reverse. So I feel like with the new moon Capricorn, there could be something going on in December. But I really feel like with the 10 of Cups and 10 of Pentacles, I feel like for some of you, you're still questioning your value in relationships or in a family dynamic when it comes to your value. And I feel like the Judgment card is here to show you, maybe in the month of December, so, or something you've been still going through, you want to know why you can't obtain something. You're questioning your value, like, am I really worth it? Am I really valued in maybe a family dynamic? Am I giving too much? And why am I always left with maybe the scraps of stuff? Also, too, I feel like, there is still a connection with the past person. I feel like for some of you, when it comes to these connections, that you're still hanging on to, because, maybe some of you have kids with this person. A divorce, I feel like, for some of you. I still feel like there is this, you're okay with the person, but the feeling's gone, or you're not really invested in it. But I feel like there's still this question of your value. Why can't I get the same thing? Maybe envy from another person, like you're looking at other people's life and wondering, why can't you have your fulfillment in love and money or finances, or always questioning your self-worth and your value of, like, why can't I get what I need? And I feel like that's going to stop you from moving forward if you don't really address the issues of whatever is going on. And, self-discovery and self-love is a very hard thing, even for me, because I feel like sometimes we always question the past, and, like, how we were treated, isn't true of how we're going to be treated the next relationship. And I feel like maybe you're questioning, putting a lot into something and not getting what you need. And I feel like, that's going to block you from the future, from moving forward. And I feel like maybe in some way, for some of you, it could be a new relationship you're thinking or considering of being in, or you're in a relationship with, maybe, it's just on and off relationship with someone, and it's not really solid. But I feel like there's this still stuck energy you're still holding on to when it comes to maybe a past person that's keeping you stuck energetically, and you need to cut it off so you can move on to the new things. And I feel like that's why the Moon card is here to reveal it to you, to heal. And I feel like that needs to be taken up. And I feel like some of you, you may not feel like you're going to be happy whatsoever situation you're in. And I feel like that's going to stop you too. There are still times where, yes, depression may come, things of the past may come up, but I feel like it's about healing from those things and acknowledging, being grateful for the experiences that you've been through, to, use the Judgment card not to criticize your self-worth, or to criticize, more than you're giving in a situation, if it has to do with strong connections, family, friends, situations, work situations, but really recognizing the healing behind it. And I feel like, if it is a new moon or full moon around that time, things will be cleared up. And I feel like, you may never feel like you're complete or whole, but I feel like ultimately, it's about seeing your own self-worth. If people aren't willing to acknowledge that, then it's your time to really, reveal it to yourself, to heal it, and to know that you are worthy of love. If it is new love trying to come in, or just being connected with your higher self, and, loving yourself for who you are. Anyways, I hope that resonates with one of you out there. Bye-bye.